Gaining awareness of what makes up a healthy diet is crucial for being able to make healthy choices. That is our main reason to offer an overview of the things that are currently going wrong with our diets and the things that most of us eat too much or too little. The dietary choices we make are reflected in our personal health. What do we eat too much? Because these days, how something tastes and looks seems more important than how healthy it is, our nutrition in general contains too much simple and refined sugar. We eat too many empty calories. The following products, therefore, are not for daily consumption: added sugar, candy, ice cream, pastry, cookies, white bread, white pasta, white rice, pre-made or processed sauces, soda, fruit juice, sweet toppings, sweet snacks, sugary bars, and alcohol. And look for the sugar content on the product label for cereals and low-fat products. There should be special emphasis on limiting alcohol and sugary drinks like soda, fruit juice, liquid power concentrates, energy drinks, and sweetened water and dairy drinks. These do not belong in our daily diet. So if you do drink these, only do it exceptionally. As mentioned before, we eat too much salt, about 3 to 5 grams a day too much, causing various health risks. Because of this, please limit added salt, strongly salty soups or bouillon, ready-made meals, and sauces that are high in salt. Most of us eat too much meat, especially red and processed meat. The recommendation is a maximum of 500 grams per week. So eating a 150-gram steak 3 times a week will suffice. White meat contains less saturated fat. Replace saturated fat with unsaturated fat and avoid trans fat as much as possible. This significantly lowers the chances of cardiovascular disease. You can replace butter and hard margarines with low-fat margarine, soft and liquid margarines or oils. Next, many fatty types of meat, cookies, pastry, and snacks contain a lot of saturated fat. They can be replaced by fish and nuts. Also, remove most visible fat from the meat. The intake of trans fat can be reduced by limiting the consumption of cookies, snacks, pastry, baked and fried food, and prepackaged snacks and foods like donuts, cakes, pies, cookies, and waffles that contain industrially produced trans fats. Finally, what should we eat less? For starters, the amount of food. Apply the 80% rule. When you're 80% full, stop eating. There's no need to be completely full or overeat. Limit your portions and stick to 3 meals a day instead of snacking all day long. This will place less stress on your pancreas and lowers the chance of low-grade inflammation, diabetes, overweight, and other chronic conditions. What do we eat too little? When you reduce single sugars, make sure you still take in enough carbohydrates. A good way to obtain these is from whole grain bread, whole wheat pasta and brown rice, sugar-free cereals, legumes, nuts, raw vegetables, and fruit. Because we already eat too little raw vegetables, fruit, and legumes, this can be a double win. Not only do these products contain less calories and more vitamins and minerals, they also contain the much-needed fibers for maintaining a healthy microbiome, our stomach, and intestinal bacteria. Use fruit and raw vegetables as a snack. Eat more salad and raw vegetables during the day. Have legumes minimally once or twice a week and fill your plate half full with vegetables. And if you get seconds, make it only vegetables. As for drinking, many of us have unconsciously started drinking too many sugary drinks, which would be better replaced by water or tea without sugar. It's good to start your day with a glass of water and to have 3 to 5 cups of tea a day. A handful of nuts a day, 25 grams, will do your body good. Nuts lower your LDL cholesterol, which helps keep your blood vessels healthy. These nuts also provide many beneficial nutrients like fiber, protein, iron, and unsaturated fat. All unsalted nuts and peanuts are good for you. Chestnuts, peanuts, walnuts, and hazelnuts are the most sustainable types of nuts. The recommendation for the consumption of protein is: eat fish once a week, preferably fatty fish like mackerel, herring, sardines, or salmon. Limit meat consumption to a maximum of 500 grams a week. Eat or drink dairy every day. Have an egg 2 or 3 times a week. Eat legumes once or twice a week. Meat is not necessary on these days. Have nuts or seeds every day. Our challenge is that we often unconsciously have learned a certain eating pattern and that we continue to follow this pattern throughout our lives. So, how then can you switch to a healthier diet? We'll discuss this in the final part about nutrition.